Good afternoon, kids. So let's continue with chapter 10 of history, the new empires and kingdoms. So we were talking about which king? Samudragupta, the Gupta dynasty main king, correct? And what we say? The character is called what? Prasisti, correct? Prasisti is nothing but praising someone, saying some good things about or the good deeds what the king have done. So one of them was Samudra Gupta. Now we have already also had a word about Harshavardhana, correct? And a book was written on him known as Harsha Charitra. So these are already done. Now we go further. Now children, after Harshavardhana, the we talk about different new rulers, okay, who ruled for a longer period in India. They were the Palwas and the Chalukyas. These Palwas and Chalukyas, they had their dynasties or they had their big empires in south of India. Okay, they ruled in south of India. They were very big ones. Now, what was the area? If you see, the Palwas covered whole area of Kanchipuram, and this was also the capital of Palwas, all the way from Kanchipuram till Kaveri river. And the Chalukyas, they were their area was fully covered with Raichura Doab, and Raichura Doab was a place between two rivers, that is Krishna river and Tungabhadra river. Okay, and Chalukya's capital was Ahihol. Okay, the capital of Palwas was Kanchipuram, and the capital of Chalukyas was Ahihol. That is Aihole. Ahihol. Okay. Now, children, over here, this Ahihol na that became the center of trading. Means many people came over there to buy goods and to sell their goods. And so and also because people came over there, they started staying over there. They built temples over there, and because temples were built, now people from different region, they came as pilgrimage to worship this temple. So this way lot of people started settling in these areas. Okay, so the Chalukya kingdom also enhanced, extended, and the same way the Palwa kingdom also extended. Okay, and these both Palwas and the Chalukyas, they always used to attack the main center areas of other places so that they become more and more rich. Got it? And so they became very prosperous kings because they became very rich, because most of the trading centers were under their rule, under their empire. Now, so this way, as it is always hereditary, father, grandfather, father, then son, this way the kings go on. Na? Same way, in Chalukya destiny, there were 4 generations of kings. Means one grandfather was there, then grandfather died, the father became the king, father died, the son became the king, and after that his son became the king, and thereafter there was no son over there, so the king was passed on to the uncle. Okay, so one of the uncle gave the whole kingdom to Pulakeshin. He is the Pulakeshin too. Okay, his name was Pulakeshin. He became the king after 4 generations in Chalukya destiny. So, and he was also very good. His character was also very good. People were also very much respecting him. So, a poet of his kingdom known as Ravikriti, he wrote about him in his poet. From there, we got to know that this Palukishin, he extended his kingdom all the way from west and east. Okay, and he was a very powerful kingdom. He was a very powerful king. He also adopted many different kings, attacked and went and made extensions. He also attacked the Palwas later on, which was in south, and he took under his custody the capital of Palwa, that is Kanchipuram, which was very rich because more trade and trading was going on over there, and lot of pilgrimage places, means pilgrimage temples were over there. So that was been taken away by the which ruler? Pulikeshin. Okay. Yeah, but like Harshvardhan also, Harsha means in Sanskrit happiness. When Harshvardhan's kingdom was defeated by someone, he became sad. Same way, every king had his own day. Like there were many good days when they were very powerful, but slowly, some other people, other kings attacked them and took away their kingdoms, and their rule became decline. Their rule fall, means they before they were very powerful, now slowly they became very like not much powerful. Their power was losing slowly. How? Now this Pulakeshin, his power, the Chalukya ruler, he was been defeated by two new kings. They were the Rashtrakutas and the Cholas, okay, and they formed their destiny over there. So the south, after Chalukyas, it was captured by who was ruling over there now? The Rashtrakutas and the Cholas. Okay, and how they took care of the people? They also collected taxes from people. Okay, and this money was ruled for the betterment of the military. They made the military very powerful. See over here. First of all, how the kingdom administration was going on. Same way, like they also had Mahadana Nayak, or the main chief justice, who will take care of the admin work. Then under the Mahadana Nayaks, they had Kumar Amatas. Means, look, the main minister, under the main minister, another small ministers which will work for the main minister. So they were given different names. Sandhi Vigrahika. That is the means they also divided ministers into different areas. Like one will be the minister of war and peace, one will be the minister for giving justice, means some fights, so like a court. So one minister for giving justice, one minister for war and peace. This way different ministers were divided. Same way, children, during the Cholas and Rashtrakutas, the army was also been made very strong. In the army, you find well organized armies, elephants were there, chariots were there. So then there were soldiers who will walk on foot and fight at the front. So the military was also very strong, and the military main people, the senapatis and all, they were not given salaries, but in place of salaries they were given land, piece of land which they can own. Okay, so they can make their own house on that land. And the senapatis were, and the samathas and all, they were collecting taxes and giving to the kings. So this way the kingdom became very powerful and it was very well managed. Okay, and in south if you go, you find children lot of temples. So people, the kings also made roads so that pilgrimage peoples were able to come over there. And the king also had always used to hold a meeting. This meeting was called as Sabha. In this Sabha, the king was there, the ministers were there, and all important decisions were taken, like making roads, agricultural operations, means anything in farming required, irrigation, temples required to be built, all that was been followed. Okay. And then people like poets like Kalidas, they have also written about the ordinary people who were there in this kingdom during those days. Okay, and Kalidas used to write poetries and even stories about different people. He had written one book, a story book named as Abhij Nana Sakuntalam. This was a story about King Dushyant, who married to a girl named Shakuntala. It is a beautiful story which was written by Kalidas. Okay, and the language used during those era, during this rule of kingdom, it was Sanskrit and Prakrit. Okay, in this, children, everything, all the people were happy, everything was good. The only thing was that there was a caste system called untouchables. So one Chinese pilgrimage, a person from China, he came to visit India, and he wrote in his book, he felt very bad to see the position of untouchables, means how in India the untouchables are treated. They are not sharing water from the common well as other people are sharing. They are not allowed to go to temples. They cannot walk in the areas where different people are staying. They cannot go to purchase something from the trade centers or the market areas. So they are, you can say, it was very pitiful, means very sad to see this thing. So that Chinese pilgrimage, his name was Fa Yang. Fa Yang wrote his book. Okay, all the people are very happy over there, but only untouchables are very sad in this area. Got it this much? Okay, children, so with this chapter gets over. See you tomorrow. Please do read the chapter. Bye bye.